Hello, my friends. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're ready for another YouTube video from your old buddy, DW20. We're back here playing some DW20 1.12 modded Minecraft. And you know we're having a good old time. That is for sure and for certain. There is no question. Man, thank you so much for your feedback on last episode. I think you guys like this little build as much as I did. The only thing I don't like about it is that grass in there in the middle. But we're going to see if we can't take some steps to address that today. Maybe. It's time that we jump in to Botania all the way. We got some stuff to do. We got some stuff to build. We got some stuff to take care of. So let's get going here first of all. Now we're going to build something. I think, do I have my network, guys? I do. I still have all this stuff. oh, ridiculous. Of course, I don't ever remember where anything goes. The one that has that holds the block. I know this is going to make you... Okay, so this guy goes here. Okay, this guy goes here at the house. Is that the right guy? Yeah, right? Takes the block. Yes? I think. Oh, like, I don't know what it is. There are some things in this game, modded or vanilla, that for whatever reason my brain can't like keep a hold of, if that even makes any sense whatsoever. I don't know why it's like that. It just is. I wish I knew. I would fix it if I could, but I can't. So you guys are just gonna have to deal with it and be grumpy when I don't remember what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. So we want to set this up sort of on the back side because we want to have like the cool stuff closer to the base if possible. So maybe we'll set this up over here. This little deal that I'm going to make here at the beginning of this episode. All right, we're going to put that down, and then theoretically we should be able to go like this, right? And it's like bound now. Okay, let's get out of this little hole that we have here in the ceiling. Okay. We definitely need an easier way to get in and out. And I hope that this is right. It's very possible that it's not. It's beyond possible that it's not. But let's open this and put this in here. Okay, yeah. I think it is right. I think we did it right on the first time. I hope so. Okay, we need to get into our pattern grid. And we need to make some patterns. So what I want to do is I want to make a constructor like this. Constructor. And I need to make 8 of these. So let's make the pattern first of all. Let's do that. Okay. And then I need to make a destructor, which is its like opposite. Okay. So let's make this pattern as well. And we should be able to make all the other things, right? So that shouldn't be too bad. We'll get those. Is there anything else that I need? What are these crazy things? Destabilize queen. Oh, cool. I didn't know that could even be a thing. What's this thing? Oh, no, we're not doing that. Let's stay away from the portal gun. We don't need any of that stuff right now. Okay, so we have these guys. That's going to be good. What else do we need? I think that's it for now. Yeah, okay. So let's go into our compact machine, into our room here. Just spin around 360, throw those in there, and let's get out. Everybody's happy in here? Everybody's good? Okay. No craziness happening inside our crazy machine room. Okay, so we're gonna go here and we're gonna say let's do this. Can we do like this and get both of them? Yeah, okay. All right, so we want to make 8 of these. I don't even know if I have enough stuff. Okay, it looks like I do. Done. And then we want to make 8 of these. Do I have all the stuff I need for these? Yes. Okay, start. Okay, and we're just going to let that run. That's going to take a while, so we've got some other things we're going to work on in the meantime. Let's see. I need a bucket, though. I have one. I need a second one. Okay, good. Good. All right, so let's go and go back. Well, first of all, let's fill these buckets up with water. We need to get our water source back in here, and I've got a plan. I've got a plan on how we can address this. It's going to be straight up copying, but I think it's a workable solution. None of you all came up with a really great solution on how I can automate my petal apothecary, so this is what we're going to do. All right, so let's get this guy back down on the ground. All right, we'll just put him right here, I guess. That's fine. And then we'll just put in our water source here. It's just going to be temporary. We're not going to keep it long term. But we just need a little bit of a water source going on here so we can get into the world of Botania. Let's get a bucket of water. Let's put it in there. Let's convert these into petals. And we can just throw all those in there. Yeah. Throw our seed in. And we get another white daisy. Okay? That's something we did last episode. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of them... Oh, man, we need more of those things. Well, no, we don't. We don't need more. Okay. We really only need one white daisy. Maybe we'll keep one that will attach to this. We'll put it right there. And we need to make sure that we go 1, 2, like here. Okay? And while we're waiting for those constructors and destructors and all that kind of stuff to build, let's get ourselves... Oh, excuse me. Hello, voice. Let's get ourselves some resources. So we put stone around the pure daisy first, and that's going to give us something called living rock. Living rock, I think it is. And then we're going to come back and put oak wood around there and get ourselves... You know, actually, we'll do it over... Oh, no, dang it. I didn't want to do that. Well, I'm going to leave that there now, just so I don't have to get a piece of cobble. And while we're waiting for stuff to craft, we'll put wood around this guy. So wood gives us living wood. Stone gives us living rock, I guess it is. And we're going to need all that stuff because we got to do some things, my friends. That is for sure. Oh, you're going to love it. I think you're going to love it. I hope so, at least. All right, let's get out of here. We need to look up the recipe for a very specific flower. So if you don't know anything about Botania, Botania is all about mana. Okay? Oh yeah, look at my rock is converting. That's good. Let's just let that go for a minute. We're okay for a second. We don't need that right away. Do we? No. We're good. We're good. So if you don't know about Botania, Botania is all about like flowers and cool like magic stuff, and like the source, the power system of Botania is mana. So you have to produce it. So something like the daisy, it like collects mana from the air or whatever and changes stuff over. You can see that that's all done. But you need way more. You need like a reservoir of mana to be able to do stuff. And the way there's a whole bunch of, there's so many different flowers. Like if we look in here and look at Botania, look at all these crazy flowers. Like these all do like different things and different ways to create mana. You've got, I don't know, there's all kinds of stuff, crazy things. Not only are there the mystical flowers that give you the different petals, but there's also like all these other different kinds of flowers that you can make. And each one of those, like for instance in, I think it was Dire Wolf's playthrough, he used, I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I'll jack it up. It's something sort of with an A. I don't remember what it was. But anyway, it like ate food. You gave it food, and it ate the food and produced mana as a result. And that's certainly one way. One of the ways that lots of people go is something called the Endoflame, which uses like consumables. You put down like coal by the Endoflame, it absorbs the coal, it does what it needs to, and then it converts extra coal into mana. We're not going to do any of those things, and we're taking a little bit of departure from what we normally do. How's this guy doing? Oh, is it done? Oh, okay. Because what we're not going to do is we're not going to use Endoflames. Oh, I just totally lost my train of thought right there in the middle of talking. Okay, let's get these things. Let's get these guys out of here. So we have these. Yes. We have these. Yes. And now we need some cable. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Don't start acting a fool. Crazy game. Okay. And what do we need? We need a crafter, I guess. All right, let's make one of those. We should be able to get one of those pretty quick. Start. And I think we need some item stuff. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to work. We might just be able to get away with a chest. Let's get a chest. Let's use one of these. We might as well. And let me see. Was there any other kinds of cool chests that we can make that are kind of like Botania-y? Botana-esque? I thought there was like some cool like... no, not an arborist chest. Maybe there's not. There's we'll just use one of these. It's fine. We don't need to go too crazy. We need that. We need one of those, and then we need. Oh, what do we need? We need. An exporter, maybe. I think so. Let's get that stuff. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I have made the achievement destruction and construction because that's what we're going to do here in just a second. And you guys are going to figure it out. You're going to be like, oh, it's the coolest thing ever. Let's get some wood. Let's get a piece of this wood here. We've done something similar to this in the past, or I'm sure you've seen other people do it in the past. And we need a stone, just like that. Okay. All right, and then I guess we need a pattern. And we want to look at living rock. We want to look at this. This, right? So this right here, we're going to... Okay, yeah. Okay, we don't need this. We might have to build this. Okay, so I might need something. Can I go like this? And then we can like shift... Oops. I think you can do like, how do you make it so it grows? No, stop just clicking on it and making it go away. No, dang it. Okay, first of all, it's a processing pattern, and I want to do this, and I want it to make it like grow. I thought I could. Maybe it's Alt. Shift? I don't know. Okay. But anyway, we're going to go like this. 4 of these, all right, processing pattern, gives us some stuff. Well, let me go grab some of this stuff before we get too down in the weeds there. Let's put together this little setup first of all. We'll automate the creation of living wood and living rock, and then we can see about making some flowers and some other stuff that we might need. Okay, so let's knock all this out of here. We can grab all this stuff up. Okay, and now I need to go... Oh, let's not go too crazy. Oh my goodness, it's digging like a crazy person. Can I get some dirt here? Okay, let's just do it this way. Our drill's too strong. Too strong, drill. Okay, we're going to put that there, and then we should be able to get a thing. No. It looks like a... Doesn't really look like a wrench. Maybe it's not even in my bag here. I'll try this. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see. Oh, no. You come back out. You go here, and where did I just put that piece of living rock? Okay, so we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. It doesn't matter which one's which. They just have to be all on the same side. And the question is, can we spin them with these? Yes. Okay. We want to spin them all so they're facing up. Okay. All right, and then in each one of these things, let's take a piece of wood, and we're going to put wood in 4 of these, right? We're going to go here, and we're going to say you, and we need to make sure that we tell it, what is this? This is a pick up items instead of breaking. No. Okay, so I guess it doesn't matter. It does matter. So we need to go like this and put one of these guys in here, okay? And let's do this one like that. This one like that, and this one like that. Okay, we'll do these 3 like so, and then in here we will put living rock. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah. All right, perfect. All right, and now we should just be able to like dig this out and this out right here, and then get our cable, and we can just put this like that. Okay, connect that back in. Okay, these are all online now. They're looking for something to bust. All right, let's move the daisy just for a second, because I'm going to need to put some stuff down, and I don't want it to do its deal. So what was it? No. Okay, so this one is wood. Okay, so let's put on here this. Okay, and then these guys are going to be stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it doesn't break it, right? Because we don't want it to break it yet. All right, let's get our constructor here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on top. Or these are our constructors, like that, right? Yeah. And then I want to put down. Oh, I never brought my crafter with me. We'll go back and get it a second. So this guy right here is going to do wood. And we want to make sure we want to place the item. This guy's wood. This guy is wood. And this guy is wood. And then this guy is going to be stone, 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 and stone. Okay? Yeah. All right, perfect. Let's go back over here really quick and get the stuff that we need. We need to get the crafter that we crafted. I guess that's what it is. All right, let's go here and let us go. Okay, we're gonna need. What are we gonna need? We're gonna need a chest. We're gonna need another chest. We're gonna need our crafter. Let's grab that. And we're gonna need an importer. Let's craft one of those real quick while we wait. Okay. And then here, now we have some of these materials, right? We want to go into our pattern grid. It's processing pattern, and we're gonna say 4 pieces of stone. Can I just? I don't know why. 1, 2. 4 pieces of stone give us 4 living rock. Okay, we're going to make that one. And then we're going to do 1. No. I can do it this way. I don't know why it does it. We'll just do it. That's okay. That's okay. Hold on. You get out of here. We already made that pattern. And now we want to do 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 4 pieces of oak wood. Give us 4 of those. Okay, done. Perfect. Okay, those are there. 4 stone, 4 living rock, 4 oak wood, 4 living wood. Okay, yeah. Okay, is my importer done? Yeah. So I have my exporter, I have an importer, I have a chest, I have a crafter. Okay, let's go. All right, so we go back over here. And if we can set this up on the first go, we're going to be professionals at this game. You guys know how it is. Okay, so now I need to put a chest. One of the chests here. Is that what we want to do? Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we'll put a chest there. And we will put an importer right here. Okay, yep. And we will put a chest, our other chest, here. And we will put a crafter, like so. Okay, perfect. And in this guy, we're going to put this and this. Okay. And this guy needs to have my exporter on it. And we're going to export out of this thing into these guys. Into all these. Okay? So now, theoretically, what should happen when we request... Now I just put my daisy down. Let's put the daisy down. Like so. Okay, perfect. Now, what should happen is whatever shows up in this chest, it's going to place. It should only ever see, though, either rock or wood. right? And it can only do 4 wood at a time. I mean, I guess technically we could make it so it could do more, but I don't know if we need to. I mean, 4 at a time is probably good. We can let it run while we're just kind of messing around. We don't necessarily... I mean, I should probably allow... Well, I can only do 1 thing at a time anyway, so that's okay. So what's going to happen is those destructors underneath these blocks are going to wait for this thing to turn, right? It's going to say, oh, is this living wood? Oh, it is. And it's going to break it, and it's going to pull it into the system, and it's going to... It should just put it right back in the system. I guess we'll see, right? So I don't know if I even need this chest. Let's get rid of this for a second. I don't think there's ever going to be anything going in there. So it's going to get whatever it gets, and it's going to pull it back into the system. Okay, yeah, see how it all just broke? Yeah? All right, and it's gone. It should be all in the system. It shouldn't be in these guys. It should be back in our ME, or our refined storage system. But now, what this also means, theoretically, is I should be able to craft... Okay, let's go back here. Everything should be hooked up, right? And I should be able to go over here, and I could say living wood. Now, if I want to craft shift control, let's just craft 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4. I have 4 wood. Start. Okay, and then living, and we'll do start. Start. Okay, now, so that's doing its deal. Now, theoretically, if everything's been set up properly, we should come over here and see that it's not working. Dang it. Why is it not working? Exporter? Okay, it's in there. That's because it's going the wrong way. This has to be an importer. All right. Now will it pull it out? Importing. I've got to... So it got in the chest. So how do I get it out of that chest and into these things? All right. I knew this wasn't going to be quite as smooth as we wanted it to be. Let's see. Okay, importer. Okay, these guys. Okay. I thought it was an exporter. I export from the chest, and it puts it in there. Do I need, like, a different thing? Interface. No. I might need an interface. I should just be able to pull stuff right out of that chest, though, right? Exporter. Exports from the system. No, that puts it in the chest. We definitely need an importer here. And that should work. It should pull that stuff right out of that chest. Shouldn't care what it's going. No redstone signal. Blah, blah, blah. I need to be able to get those guys into this. Is it... I mean, they're connected. No. Oh, I know the problem. Okay, I know the problem. We have to do this. We don't have it powered. So let's just do like that. Yeah, okay, perfect. We just didn't have that. This is like was a closed system, right? So it wasn't powered. So we just had to hook it up to a cable so we could get power into the rest of this network. So now it placed all of those items down, and here in a little bit, we're going to go sleep through the night anyway, so let's get out of here. We have to find a different way to get in and out of this crazy dome than that little way there. So it placed down all those items. Yeah. And here in a minute, we should look at, if we look at our crafting monitor, right, it's waiting, right? It's waiting for these things to come back. And it should. Let's do living. Let's just watch. And then we'll sleep through the night. Yeah. Come on. Hurry up, Pure Daisy. Yeah, here it comes. That worked like a dream. All right, so that works. That's exactly what we wanted to have happen. And now we could make we could put a request out. We could say, hey, I want you to, I wonder if we left it blank. But let's see what we could do. I know for sure what we can do is we can say, hey game, I would like to have, we need all this stuff out of here anyway. Let's grab it out of here. Let's get this out of here. We can put this. Oh, there's a little bit more. We got those. Let's get these out of here. We'll grab those. Is that all like one thing? Okay. We could say, hey, I want 10 of these. Right? Start. And I want 10 of these. Start. Okay. And then it's going to do what it can. It can only process like 4 at a time. Right? So it can't go all crazy. But if we go over here, it's doing, right? It's only going to produce 4 at a time. When we get some more resources, or if we feel like we need to, oh yeah, it's working like a dream. See how that works, man? Taking care of business. And as soon as it produces some, they get pulled out. And if we look over here in our chest, right, it's got a bunch of blocks in there. Well, it's actually processed them all already. That seems like that was really fast. Okay. We'll take it, though. We'll take it. Okay, cool. So now we have some resources. Let's get ourselves a crafting bench while we're sitting over here. I feel like I may have just picked up some of that wood out of there. And that may have hosed up the whole thing. But that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so let's put our crafting bench down. Let's make it one of these guys right here. Because we got to do it. We need to do a little bit of crafting. Hello out there, skeleton, that you can't get me. Man, this makes me happy right here for sure. So we've automated the production of living wood, living rock. It's going to work like a dream, right? We can request it in the crafter, or... yeah. Oh, that makes me happy. It's just running like a dream. Okay, we'll go over there and check that in a second. Okay, we got to make some things now. Okay, so the first thing we need to make is, we talked about already... Oh, I need to sit up in my chair. Oh, sorry for the squeak. We talked about already that in Botania, there's this resource of mana. And that we can make flowers that produce mana, which is exactly right. The problem is you need to have something to gather the mana from the system, and it's called a mana spreader. So that's what we're going to make first. So we got to make a mana spreader, one of these guys right here, and I bet we don't have any of these resources. So let's get out of here and go back. We'll let that thing run. We'll go over to the workshop and do what we need to, because we should have things like flower petals and stuff like that. Okay. Okay, so let's see, do we have any petals? Yeah, we've got some petals. So we want to make a mana spreader, right, which is one of these, right? And we're just going to go like that. And we need a petal to throw in the middle there. We'll use the yellow one since we've got some extra ones. Bang. There's a mana spreader. Okay. The next thing we need is a wand. So we're going to get ourselves a wand of the forest, which is one of these guys right here. And you can see they're made, essentially you take, it's 3 of these living wood twigs, which will make 1, 2, 3. Okay. These guys can go in there. All right. Oh, let me see. Living. Yeah, we had some in there already. And then you just, let's see, wand of the forest. And then it doesn't matter which ones you use. It just takes 2 petals of any type. We'll use the yellow ones. That's fine. So then we have a wand of the forest. And the last thing we need is something called a mana pool. So we have the ability now to collect the mana from the flowers, right? And now we need some place to put it. So we're going to put it in the mana pool. And that's just 5 living rock in the boat pattern, right? Gives us a mana pool. Okay, and I think there's like a fancy one. Maybe there's not. I thought there was like a bigger one. There's the fabulous mana pool, which is shimmering rock, which, let's not get in there right now. This is going to be fine for us. Okay, we're going to need another mana spreader, because you need to be able to take the mana. So you use one spreader to put mana into the pool, use another mana spreader to pull it out of the pool. So we need a petal. Let's get one. We'll use yellow again. That's fine. And we'll get a second one of these. Okay? And then we need one more thing, which is the altar. So we need the runic altar. And we can't make it quite yet. So we need to be able to make a mana diamond. We'll come back to that here before we're done with this episode. So let's go over And we're going to set this up, and then I'm going to go off camera. I need to go farm some petals, and I'm not sure I have the ones that I need. We'll go through and look at the ones we need here in just... Actually, you know what? We won't go through and look at the ones we need. It's going to be a surprise. Okay, so we need an area. I want to do, like, in the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So half of that is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just going to dig this spot out right here, right? And then we're going to go, I don't know how far. I guess we can go like 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I got a little bit of frame rate. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be enough. Okay. Put that down there. And then we're going to put a mana... So we're going to build our altar right here. But we got to get a little bit of mana going first. So we're going to have a mana spreader facing this way. At least for now. Right? And then we're going to have a mana spreader facing into the pool. And if we get our wand, right, it tells us. We can actually click here and here. And so now this guy should be going into the mana pool. We got to maybe this and this. Okay? Hello? Okay, he should be connected to that now. It's where he should go. And this guy's just going to shoot mana wherever. Okay? So you should put mana in there. That means we have this whole area back here for flowers. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, so let me go off camera. I need to gather up some materials to be able to make a very special flower that you are going to think is amazing for this series. At least I think is amazing for this series. And we'll come back and we'll see if we can't get some mana going. And if we can create the runic altar in this episode, we're going to be in really good shape. Hi, you are still taking care of business, aren't you? Oh, how many of these did I request? I just said 10. This thing's not like going haywire or something. I don't know. I need to check that out. I'll be back with you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. We have to do a couple little things over here. I figured out why this thing just was running and running. As soon as we hooked it up to the main network by putting a piece of cable right there, it essentially was pulling every bit of stone, every bit of wood that it could out of the system and converting it into living rock and living wood. So that's no good. So here's a solution that I've come up with on how we can fix this. So we need to make these guys, just these guys right here, on their own separate network. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go like this, and we're going to put our power cell in here, and we're going to turn him to out. Okay? Then I built a refined storage controller, separate one, like a second one, right? He's going to get some power. And then we're just going to take a piece of cable, and we're going to hook up these guys, like so. Right? Now these guys are online, but they're on a separate network than everything else. This whole concept of these little mini networks, man, it's a really good one because it allows you to do just certain things, right? You don't have to go like all crazy. Now if we make a request, it's just going to put however many in here that we asked for, and this thing is going to just control pulling items out of this chest and putting them right here. That's all it's going to do. It's going to work like a dream. I have a plan, I think. I hope. We'll check that out here in a little bit. Okay, so I took an ender pearl. I had to make a couple endo flames because we need them for some stuff. Now, I don't know why this is not working. Why can't I drop these things? I don't know. Can I do it like this? Q. I don't know why it won't let me drop them by right-clicking. So I made a couple endo flames. Let's take a look at those really quick. Endo flame. Because I need a little bit of mana in the mana pool. So it's just 2 brown, a light gray, and a red. Right? So I made 3 of those. And you can see that our mana spreader is dumping mana into our mana pool. That's the beginning of something cool. So I want to take 15 of these and throw them in here like this. And hopefully we can get them all back. Yeah, we did. Okay, perfect. So we need those. We got some seeds. And we got some other stuff that we're going to be using in just a second. Okay, so the next thing we can build now that we've got this mana pool, we should be able to build the runic altar. Let's go ahead and build the runic altar, okay? And it should just be like that, right? Bang. There's our altar. Perfect. Let's get this guy, and we'll put this guy back here, and we're going to put this guy right here in the middle like so. And then we need to get our wand, and we need to make sure this guy... Oh, he is actually already pointing, right? So he's pointing there already. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. So he's dumping mana from the pool, if he can, into this runic altar. Now the runic altar, you know, I've showed you how we could just throw stuff in here and it converts it into different things. I don't even know what... There's like all kinds of recipes that you can put stuff in and you get different things out. Nothing in my inventory, but certainly, for instance, like gunpowder, right? And for instance, if we have some rotten flesh, we can throw it in there and we get leather back out. That's an easy way to get leather, by the way. So these guys are working. Let me go like... I don't know why it doesn't let me just drop those. That doesn't make any sense. The last thing we need to do is we need to take this and hook him up to this. Okay, this... Okay, hopefully that's... Okay, hopefully that's working. I feel like we might need to break some stuff real quick. It's almost like you have to build it in reverse. I don't really want to waste that mana in there, though. Let's just let it ride. Of course, it's nighttime and we're out here still working, but that's okay. We don't have any torches. Oh, we do have some torches. We can spread some torches around just so we can get a little bit of light in here. That might be a good thing. There, we got a little bit of light, so we can see the work out here at least. I don't think any mobs, I mean, obviously no mobs are even around. I mean, there's not very many mobs rolling around here these days. Okay, so here's what I want to do. Here is like the payoff for all this stuff. We've got this guy. Hopefully he's got some mana in it from this thing. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, he seems to be sending mana. Doesn't tell me how much this have, but hopefully we've got some stuff going on here. We'll check. We might have to do some messing around here in just a second. Okay, so here's the flower that I want to make. It's called a begonia. So we need a white, we need a black. Well, please let me have black ones in here. No, of course I don't. Why would I have black deals in there? You know what we're going to do? We're going to... Alrighty, my friends, we are back. So I went ahead and made a couple endo flames, just 3. Let me show you the recipe really quick. Endo flame. So if we take a look here, we need 2 browns, a red, and a light gray. And we put those in the petal apothecary, throw a seed in, we get an endo flame. And I made 3 of them because I needed a little bit of mana in a mana pool. So we already know how to make mana splitters, mana pool. Now we know how to make endo flames. This little contraption right here is actually something that Dire Wolf used. Man, it's amazing. So essentially what happens is to make these endo flames work, you got to put things that can be burnt, like coal or wood or coal coke or whatever that you might have. You drop it on the ground near them and they pick it up and they burn it and produce mana. Okay? So what Dire Wolf did is he put a wooden pressure plate, a automatic precision dropper, and I'll show you how to make that. It's really easy. So it's a little bit of actually additions. You need 2 empowered palace or 2 palace crystals just put in front of the atomic reconstructor. 2 of those. You need some cobblestone. You need a dropper, which is a vanilla recipe. Pretty simple. And then you need an advanced coil, and that's gold nuggets around a basic coil. And then you need some Restonia crystal, which we remember is redstone in front of the atomic reconstructor. So you make one of these guys, right? So you've got a wooden pressure plate, vanilla. You put the precision dropper on top of it, and you make sure it's facing down. So it's going to drop whatever its items is. And then you make this thing called an ender hopper, and I'll show you what this guy is. An ender hopper is just a unstable ender pearl, which you get by taking some wither dust. You get those from killing withers in modded, and you combine that with an ender pearl, you get the unstable deal. Then you just need 2 pieces of obsidian and a hopper. So just these 3 blocks right here. And watch, let me show you what this crazy thing does. So if we go and we go here and we go 1, 2, 3, let's put 4. So it's going to drop an item, and the endo flames will pick it up. You'll see that it's burning, right? They pick it up, right? So all of these are now lit. Now the 4th one comes down. None of the endo flames can use it. So what happens is the hopper actually picks it up and puts it right back into the dropper. So it will keep dropping an item over and over again until just one, no more than one, until it can be used by one of these endo flames. And then one of these guys is going to be able to pick it up, probably this guy over here because it was the first one. So this process right here you can use to automate your endo flames. I mean, you could just have a big chest of coal over here somewhere and just import it into the precision dropper, and it would just go to town and take care of business. I think one piece of coal burns for like, I don't know, 30 seconds, 45 seconds. You see that that last piece got picked up by this guy. So this is a very super simple little contraption. It's super compact. I mean, literally it's 3 blocks, 3 pieces of stuff, and it's so 1 by 3. So it's 3 blocks high, 1 block wide. So you can make these all over the place if you want to. We're going to use that again. That's why I went ahead and built it. I also made myself a runic altar. And to do that, so the reason I needed to make these endo flames is I needed a little bit of mana in the mana pool. And you take an ender pearl and you throw it in there and you get a mana pearl. And then you just combine that with a little bit of living rock, and you got yourself a runic altar. We don't need that today. We're not going to use it in this episode, but I wanted to just connect up all the pieces. By the way, just so you know, this works. It's almost like when you have all these items, you almost have to build the setup backwards. Put the runic altar, then you put the mana spreader down, which will automatically connect to it. Then you put the mana pool down, which will automatically connect to this guy. Then you put this guy down, which automatically connects. And then you plant your flowers, which will automatically. So everything sort of goes in a big line there. You can also, of course, use your wand, put it in bind mode, and shift right click to connect all the things as well. But if you do it backwards, like this, it works out really well. Okay? Okay, so there's that. Now, we have to do some crafting. So, we're going to go over here to our petal apothecary, and we're going to go 2 yellows, a white, a black, and 3 mana powder. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go like this. And we're going to get a flower called the begonia. Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. So, let's get a little bit more. We're going to make a couple of these guys. Can I get that in there? All right, and then I should be able to go like that, and then we just need to add a seed. I'm going to make 5 of these guys. So there's 2. Let's get some more water. You go in there. All right, you. Okay. 1 more. Like that, and like that. And then just 1 more after this, and we're good. Okay? You, and then you, and then good. Okay, so we have 5 now begonias. So let's get rid of these guys. Now, the begonia is a very specific plant. So let's go and put, let me see, let's go, let's do like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put 5 of those guys down. Let's get our wand out and make sure they're connected. So they are connected to, we don't know, but they are connected to the mana pool. They don't have any mana in them currently. Now, the cool thing about a begonia is, by the way, this mana powder that we made, you just get that by throwing a little bit of gunpowder, like so, into a mana pool, right? And you get mana powder back. So if we put a bunch of it in there, it just automatically converts it, uses the mana that's in the pool. And if we right-click on the pool, it tells us how much is in there, which is not very much, that's for sure. Okay, so we have these begonias now. Yeah. Okay, are you ready? Here's what you put in. This is what begonias use. Drones. Drones from bees. So if we go over here, we throw these in here. Watch. It should pick them up. And we should be getting mana. Let me see, do they have mana in them? So these guys should be producing mana. These are connected, right? Yeah, they're connected to this guy. Yeah, see how he's getting mana in him? Look, we right-click on him. So he's getting mana from these drones. Oh. So we're using bees to produce mana, which is a completely different mod. How's that right there? And this thing is just going to keep dropping those drones until they're all gone, or until this mana pool fills all the way up, and then all the flowers fill up as well. So you can see that it's transferring all the mana it gets. It's not like overloading at all. I mean, it's starting to fill up a little bit, but we're getting a good bit in there for sure. And I was shooting, this guy's full, and it's ready to load up. So now this guy should start be filling up, because I think this guy's full now. Okay? Yeah. So it means we've got space in the runic altar that we can do what we need to. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's working like a dream. And so essentially the waste product from our bee breeding setup is going to produce us mana that we can use for Botania related stuff. How about that? How about that? That's amazing. The begonia. Yeah. There's also, by the way, I think it's called the hyacinth. Hyacinth. This guy right here. Yeah, and you make it, this is how you make it, all this kind of crazy stuff. I made a Lexica Botania, and let's see what the hyacinth does. I want to look at, maybe that's a more advanced bee. The hyacinth. Or unless it's a thing. Hibiscus hyacinth. Finding new bees for your stock can be a bit of a pain. Thankfully, you can tap into the memories of flowers to reproduce bees with up to a 74% accuracy. Maybe. The hyacinth absorbs mana from a nearby mana pool, and once it is collected enough, it begins converting it into life essence and produces a bee. It seems the species is somewhat random, though only mundane bees will ever be produced, and roughly in proportion to how they are found in the wild. Additionally, the flower will give itself airs and produce a vaunted heiress rather than a vulgar drone. I don't really know what that means. Okay, so what we may do is we can make a hyacinth and see if we can get from it a tropical bee, because no one has been to a jungle. And when we did the server rollback here, we sort of had to roll everything back. So this is working like a dream. This is working just like we want it to. Look, are we getting lots of mana in here? Yeah, it's starting to fill up a little bit. Yeah, it's slow. I mean, this thing holds a lot of stuff, right? For sure. Let me take a look here. Can I make a mana tablet yet? Can we do that yet? Let's see. We need a mana pearl. I don't have a diamond on me. We'll do that next time, because we've got some more stuff. There's a way we can automate the petal apothecary. We don't have to have this water thing here. We'll work on that next time as well. And we're going to start using the runic altar to start making some stuff. Because if we take a look here, runic altar, right, we should be able to do use on it. So we can make all these different runes. Looks like they're runes of water, there's a bunch of different runes, and those are all used for crafting recipes. And there's like more advanced runes. There's a whole bunch of different kinds that you can make depending on how you want to do it. So essentially, we're going to be probably using the runic altar. We can also make a head, I guess. I don't really know why we would need that. But for instance, like rune of water, we can make Rod of the Seas. We can make a ring of Cordata. We can make a terrestrial agglomeration plate, which we'll probably want to do pretty soon. We can make all these different like mana lenses for efficiency and snowflake pendants, which I'm not sure exactly what it does, but it's probably pretty cool. Rod of the Depths. So we can do all this kind of crazy stuff with the runes. So we're going to get in that. We're going to go deep into Botania over the next couple episodes. We got to make a portal to there's like this mystical place that you could do some stuff. And there's a couple boss fights that we might get into once we get ourselves geared up a little bit through the Botania process. But for now, we're producing mana from excess drones. You got to love that. We've also automated our production of living rock and living wood. Working like a dream, using this concept of a separate, sort of closed, refined storage network, right? So we have the main network that's connected to all the base that the items are going to come out of. They're going to hit this chest, this guy, because it's connected to this network is going to pull all the items out. It's going to place them, and then when they're done, it's going to put them back in. Yeah. Man, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. If you can't tell, I'm a little hyped up about Botania stuff. It's pretty cool. And I love the fact that we've incorporated bees into the whole mess. I love it. Until next time, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my DW20 modded Minecraft series, we're using drones for mana, and it's awesome. I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.